Hey there everyone! Today we're kicking off our cooking challenge series and we're starting with a smoothie challenge. I will be sharing 2 recipes for smoothies with you and I hope you enjoy them. Let's get started. So the first smoothie I'm going to be sharing with you today is called a berry banana smoothie. It's from Dr. Joel Fuhrman and it's very nutritious and healthy. So we're going to be using some different kinds of ingredients, but all things that you should be able to get at any grocery store. So we're going to start off, it's a berry banana smoothie, so of course we need some berries. So we're going to start off with 1 cup of frozen strawberries. You can substitute any kind of berry in here, but I personally like strawberries. You're also going to need 1 cup of spinach. For me, measuring spinach is always hard. You can definitely measure it out if you would like to. So this is about 1 cup generally. That was about a full handful for me. So that's usually how I judge it. So you can put a few more leaves in there. And then you're going to use almond milk. You can also use soy milk or regular milk if you prefer. Yogurt is also a great base. So whatever you are most comfortable with. We're going to use 1/2 cup of almond milk or another kind of milk. And we're going to pour it in there. We also need a banana. So once we have our banana that I forgot, we're going to add that in. I always like to break it up. It doesn't really matter, but you can also use a frozen banana for this. Your smoothie might just be a little more icy. So your bananas can be slightly overripe. They don't have to be perfect, and that's a good use for bananas that you don't necessarily want to eat as a snack, but you still want to use up. Our last portion for our berry banana smoothie is going to be chia seeds. You can find ground chia seeds, but I use whole chia seeds, so whatever you would like. So we're going to put 1 teaspoon of chia seeds in our smoothie. And we are ready to go. So obviously you need a food processor or a blender to make these smoothies. Whatever works for you. This is a food processor, but if you have a blender or a smoothie maker like a Ninja at home, you can absolutely use that. I'm going to blend this up and then I'll show you the finished product. So I just started blending this, and one thing I want to mention is that I usually try and keep a spatula nearby because this can get a little stubborn and you might have to move your different ingredients around in your blender or your food processor. But once you've done that, you can put the top back on and keep blending. So it'll be smoother and it'll be a more even consistency. I just finished blending up this berry banana smoothie. It looks really great. It's smooth and icy cold. And so let's pour this into a glass. One thing I often do is pour this into a to-go mug if I need to take it with me, and it keeps it really icy and cold and you can enjoy it for longer before it melts. But this looks beautiful. Smoothies are a great way to get fruit in. Dr. Joel Fuhrman, the man who made this recipe, recommends that you get at least 3 fresh fruits every day. If you buy frozen strawberries or any other kind of fruit without any added sugar, that's a really awesome way to make sure that you or your kids or your siblings are getting enough of those nutrients. So looking at our smoothie, it's kind of that purple color, but you can see green and red in it. It looks like Christmas. So go ahead and enjoy your berry banana smoothie, and then we'll share one more. we've already went through our berry banana smoothie, and now we're going to make our second smoothie, which is a cinnamon roll smoothie. So this should be pretty fun for you to make at home with your family, but let's go ahead and get started. First of all, you need a frozen banana. Right here I have just frozen banana chunks. I chopped up a banana and put it in the freezer overnight, and that makes it really easy. You do want to use frozen banana because if you use ice it might be a little watery or just a different texture than you might want. So then we need 1 cup of almond milk. Again, I'm just using vanilla almond milk. You can also use plain for sure. So we need 1 cup of almond milk. Perfect. And we'll just pour that in there with our bananas. Then we're using a 1/2 cup of rolled oats. I only have old-fashioned oats, but that's totally fine. So you're going to want a 1/2 cup of rolled oats. So I'm using 1/4 cup, so I'll put 2 in here. This is a great way to let your kids practice measuring, or for you to practice measuring. If you need to make it for 1 person or multiple people, you can kind of practice math on doing that. So that's a good challenge within our smoothie challenge. We need 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. You can also use coconut sugar for this. I just have brown sugar and that sounds better. But make sure it's slightly packed, not too crazy packed. And then you need 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. So that will give it, obviously, it's very nice cinnamon flavor. So I'm using a 1/2 teaspoon, so I need 2 of these. And then you need a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. I just have vanilla extract. I remember my home economics teacher telling us never measure over your dish when you're working with liquids. I do that all the time, but then you make sure you don't spill a lot of vanilla into your smoothie and ruin the whole thing. So that is probably a good tip to follow. Lastly, you need 3/4 cup of Greek yogurt. This recipe calls for plain yogurt, but I am using honey vanilla. It's a little sweeter, but so if you prefer less sweet, you can definitely use plain Greek yogurt. So we need 3/4 cup for this. I just have this 1/4 cup measuring spoon. So we're going to do 3 of these. I like to keep a spatula on hand. I think I mentioned this in the first smoothie, just because it makes it easy to get all your great ingredients in there, to mix up your smoothie after you blend it a little bit, get it off the sides of your food processor or blender. So it's a good idea to have a plastic spatula on hand. 2. That yogurt gives it a really nice, creamy, rich consistency. So I love using Greek yogurt in smoothies, especially if you're looking for a kind of heartier. The berry banana smoothie is really light. This obviously is a little more decadent. So the cinnamon roll smoothie, so of course it is. But that is it for our ingredients. It's pretty simple, but I will get this blended up and then I'll show you the end product for our cinnamon roll smoothie. Part of the smoothie challenge is to make a smoothie that you really enjoy. I prefer the berry banana smoothie to this. This is a new smoothie for me, but it does taste a lot like a cinnamon roll. It's really good, and the only thing that I would probably change next time that I make it is to add more frozen bananas and add less almond milk, because it is pretty, I think you can see it's kind of running right now. So that's part of the fun for our smoothie challenge. You can kind of add ingredients and experiment to get the texture and consistency and flavor that you prefer. So we showed you 2 smoothies today, the berry banana smoothie and the cinnamon roll smoothie. If you create a smoothie that you love and want to share with us, please share a picture of it or a recipe with us, and we would love to hear from you. We would love to hear from you. I hope you enjoyed this challenge for our cooking challenge series, and we'll look for you for our next one.